What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at some retro handheld gaming consoles, specifically those in the Evercade ecosystem. Now, Blaze Entertainment has developed their Hyper Megatech line of Super Pockets that are themed in big names in gaming, whether it's arcades or consoles from back in the day. Those names include Taito, Technos. I have the Atari and Capcom versions in my personal collection, and these are great little handhelds. The games play well, the sound is good, they come packed with AAA titles, and of course they're all compatible with Evercade cartridges. And it looks like Blaze Entertainment is showing no signs of slowing down. A little while back, they announced two new versions featuring games from Data East and Neo Geo, of all companies. Well, they kindly sent me over a couple consoles to review, so let's open them up and see if they live up to the hype. Okay, the first one up is going to be the Data East Edition Super Pocket with 18 classic games, rocking the blue and orange color scheme, obviously inspired by the marquee title of Burger Time. Going to get to the rest of the games list in just a second. Going to go ahead and grab the X-Acto knife and make a few cuts of the tape on the very bottom, pull the tab, open up the flap, and it's going to allow you to have access to the game in minimalistic packaging. There is a included quick start guide, not really specific to this console, but it is there to kind of help get you started. Take off the cardboard to reveal the beautiful, I don't know, I guess beauty's in the eye of the beholder. The orange and the blue here is definitely an acquired taste. If you dig Burger Time, if you're a big fan of Data East, you're probably going to really dig this handheld. Now, obviously, if you have other handhelds like I do in your collection, the form factor is exactly the same. The only thing different is the color scheme. And I will give this console the same criticism I give all Super Pockets. If you have large hands, this could be just a little bit cramped. A closer look at the 18 included arcade classic games. There are some standouts. Bad Dudes vs. Dragon Ninja, one of my personal favorites. Obviously, Burger Time, the marquee title, is included, as well as Super Burger Time, Joe and Mac Returns, Karate Champ, just to name a few. If you are a fan of Data East, there's a lot to love with this little handheld. Switching over to the Neo Geo console, things get a little bit more exciting. This is the one I really wanted to get my hands on because I'm such a fan of Neo Geo games. Cutting open the box, you're going to find that there's really no difference between the packaging material or the quick start guide. It's exactly the same as the Data East Super Pocket. But what isn't the same is the color. Yes, the same form factor, but this all black with gold trim really is very much inspired by their AES home console back in the day. It could be the best looking Super Pocket they've ever done. The font is like a yellow gold color, and that photosensitive warning lets you know that this game is going to rock, or at least flash a lot. The games list on this is really impressive. I thought this was going to be, and it could have easily been, a fighters only or a fighter heavy selection, but it's not. It's a great mix of different genres, a nice mix of all the Neo Geo games from back in the day. But if you are kind of craving a little bit more fighter action, don't worry. There are more cartridges coming from Evercade featuring Neo Geo classics, I believe 3 in total, later this year. The little speaker on these handhelds does a pretty good job of reproducing the sound without being tinny and hollow.
Hey, where have you been? Metal Slug! Axe!
And of course, a big part of the appeal of these little devices, like I said at the beginning of the video, is that they're going to be compatible with all of your Evercade cartridges. So it doesn't matter if they're arcade classics or console classics or computer games, whatever Evercade has put onto a cartridge, you can play in your Super Pocket. And it really kind of extends the life of the console, it breaks up the monotony. You're not just going to be limited to whatever games are included on the device. Big thanks to Blaze for sending out a copy of Windjammers for me to check out. I thought it was appropriate to play this on the Neo Geo edition of the Super Pocket, which once again stands out. It's just different enough. Small things like the font color being this gold yellow instead of white. Now, there is a MBS special edition version of the Neo Geo Super Pocket that I have pre-ordered. That will be coming soon, and that video review will also be coming soon. Big thanks again to Blaze for sending out these for the purposes of the review. Everybody, let me know what you think about this in the comments section below. Y'all have a blessed day, and I will see all of you next time.